Hi, welcome. Today's lesson is about past perfect tense. And now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. So let's start. Let's begin with the function. Okay? So what is the function of past perfect tense? Yes, the function of past perfect tense is to show an earlier action of two or more actions that happened in the past. So here we're talking about two or more action. But past perfect tense only focuses on the first action. To get more understanding, let's have a look to the pattern. I have provided two boxes here. Okay? Consists of two actions. Okay, this is the first box shows the first action and the second box shows the second action. As what I told you, that the first action must be past perfect tense in this case, right? Okay, it must be consist of subject and then had and followed by verb 3. And actions that follow should be in another form. Here we have subject and verb 2. Okay? So let's make it clear. This is past perfect. Past perfect tense. Okay? And this box, because this is another action that happened after that happened after the first action, it is past tense. Okay? Like that. So, to combine these two actions, okay, the first action and the second action, we need conjunction. Okay? We need conjunction, and we often introduce past perfect tense with conjunctions like when, okay, here, like after, okay, and before. When, after, and before. Do you get it? Okay, let's have a look to the example. I have provided 3 examples, okay? The first example is when I arrived, Rena had left. When I arrived, Rena had left. I have a question for you. Which one is the first action and which one is the second action? Very good. The first action must be Rena had left. This is the first action. And the second action is I arrived. So Rena left first, and then after that, I arrived. So you may say when I arrived, Rena had left. Or you may interchange. Okay? Rena had left when I arrived. It's the same. Okay, so let's analyze. The first action, it must be past perfect. And past perfect, it must have subject, had, and verb 3. In the second action, subject and verb 2. Let's see. The first action, past perfect tense, this is the subject. This is the subject. We have had and verb 3. Okay? Move to the next one. I arrived. This is another action, the second action. And we have subject and verb 2. Okay? It always be like that. Let's move to the next sentences. After my dad had finished his work, he made a cup of tea. Okay? After my dad had finished his work, okay, he made a cup of tea. So again, please guess which one is the first action and which one is the second action. Amazing. The first action must be my dad had finished his work. This is the first action. And the second action is he made a cup of tea. Let's analyze. In the past perfect, we have subject. Okay, this is the subject. My dad is the subject. And then we have had. Okay. And then we have verb 3. Finish is verb 3. Okay? And another action that follows, it is in the past tense form. This is the subject. Okay? We have made as verb 2. Like that. Do you get it? Okay. Let's move to the next example. The last example. Before I made a decision, I had discussed it with my parents. There are 2 actions. Guess which one is the first action and which one is the second action. Great! The first action must be I had discussed it with my parents. And the second action is I made a decision. I had discussed everything with my parents before I made a decision. Okay? So in past perfect, as I told you, it should be subject. It must have subject. Okay, here is the subject, and then we have had here, and then this is the verb 3. And the second action is in past tense form. This is subject, and made is verb 2. Here, we use conjunction before. Do you get it? Very good. So here we are. In the last part of this explanation, to emphasize you, okay, to emphasize you how to use past perfect. We are talking about 2 or more action. The first action is the past perfect tense, and the second one is another kind of form of tenses, past tense. Okay? Why we need to make it different? The first action we need to use past perfect. Okay? The second action we need to use past tense. It's to avoid ambiguity. Okay? To indicate which one is the first action and which one is the second action. Okay? So I have 2 sentences here. This is the first action, and this is the second action. The first action, the patient died, and then after that, the doctor arrived. If you want to combine these 2 sentences become one sentence, you need to use this pattern. Remember this pattern, okay? It must be like this. The patient had died before the doctor arrived. The patient had died before the doctor arrived. Of course, the patient had died first, and then after that, the doctor arrived. This is your first action, this is the second action. The first action uses past perfect tense. This is subject. We need to use had, okay? And it must be followed by verb 3. How about the second action? Using past tense, okay? This is the subject, and arrived is verb 2 that indicates past tense. Okay, I hope you understand the explanation. Okay, you may find another material from another sources to make you more understand. So to check your understanding about this explanation, please write down a sentence about past perfect tense on the comment below. Thank you so much. Bye for now.